Bundle up and head to Great River Brewery in Davenport for the Bock Bock Outdoor Beer Fest. Kyle is getting a head start and is joining us live with a preview. Kyle, this is kind of a party to say goodbye to winter and summon spring.
Yeah, Morgan, just in time for the temperatures to warm up here this weekend. It's not miserably cold out here. Obviously, I still have to wear a hat. By the way, crazy hats are encouraged when you come down here to Great River Brewery in downtown Davenport for Bock Bock Fest as we say goodbye to winter and say hello to Scott Florence, president of Great River Brewery. He's got his hat on. Yeah. So, Scott, tell us a little bit about what we're going to do with this beer.
Okay, what we're going to do with this beer is we're going to take the beer hot poker. Yes. And it's in the fire right now.
Bierstacheln. I think that's what that's called. I practiced a couple. I might be mispronouncing that. Sorry to anyone who speaks German, but this is what that's technically called.
And then we're going to put it right in your beer. Okay. It's going to foam, so we'll make sure we don't get you you dirty.
We'll give you space.
And this will be the first time I've done this. So are you ready?
I'm ready. All right, let's do this. All right, so Scott's going to take the hot metal stick. So there's going to be 2 live fires here as well. So let's see this in action. Ooh, look at that. All right, so this is caramelizing the top of the beer, and this is supposed to give kind of a marshmallowy taste, right?
Yep, that's exactly right.
All right, so we're gonna give this a try here and see. I definitely taste the toasted to it. It gets the beer a little bit warm as well. Keeps you nice and toasted. So talk a little bit more about the beer.
Yeah. So this is a Bock beer. Actually, it's a double Bock beer. Okay. Thus the name of the festival, Bock Bock.
Yes.
That means it's a little higher in alcohol. So maybe an imperial stout. A lot of people think of that as a comparable beer, but this is brewed in the fall or winter historically, in this little town in Germany. We didn't even talk about that.
Yeah.
And it was called Einbach. But in Munich, they thought it sounded like Bock, which is the German word for goat.
Oh, for goat.
So you'll see the goat in the label, or a lot of times you'll see a goat associated with it, and that's really how that got started. Bock is German for goat, and but it's also part of the pre-Lenten part of the season in the Catholics part of Germany. So this is their Mardi Gras. The Bockfests were, and this beer was brewed for that occasion. So it's a real rich, malty, residual sweetness, high alcohol beer that we put that poker in and make it taste like burnt marshmallows.
Yeah, it tastes very good, and it could remind you about being around a campfire. So just kind of get you in the mood here. So you're gonna have a couple of fires out here as well. Trivia coming up tonight as well for the Swifties out there.
Yeah, 7 o'clock Geek Trivia Night for Taylor Swift. The place will be packed. They'll probably be inside. I'm just saying. Everyone else with the hot beer is going to be out here. So
yeah, it'll be a party out here. Bring your crazy hats to Bock Bock Fest. It gets underway at 5 o'clock. That's when they're going to have a tapping of the Bock beer, and the party will wrap up right about 10 o'clock. So Eric, the fire actually feels nice, but when you're outside of the fire, and especially in the shade, it still feels a little cold. But it's good to be on the positive side of 0.
Yeah, nice to have that sun out too. And I have to say, I'm really jealous. Coming from Minnesota, I've poked many a Bock, and I love the flavor. I have actually got a Bock poker.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, I've got a Bock poker at home, so when I do obtain a nice Bock, I'll throw a fire up in the backyard in the middle of the snow, and I will poke Bock, and it's really good.